and I will be sharing a piece with you today that is all about a very special word. It's about my name. So I'm sure you have not heard my name before, and that's because it has a very unique story behind it. My parents came up with it, the original creative people. So they came up with this name, and I've had a lot of experiences surrounding it, and it's a very powerful word in my world. And so I selected this piece to share with you guys tonight. My hair may be my crown and glory, but my name is my inheritance. The wealth of my inheritance is carried in the crevices of the curves of the typography of those who construct the makings of me. Like a shadow, inheritance follows my name around as it gets passed down from one generation, skipping the next delivered to me. What I'll do with my inheritance, I don't really know. But I do know that I am tired. I am tired of people asking me to iron out the 3 creases that come together and identify me when all my name really identifies is that it is too large to be contained by a small mind and too cumbersome for a lazy tongue to maneuver over. And although no suggestion box existed, the suggestions continued to roll in with the request that my name be shortened if I would like to fit in. And so for the sake of conversation, I succumbed to that temptation, but today I say no more. No longer will I be accepting alternatives to my name, for I am not a thesaurus and I have no synonyms. I do not know who you are addressing, suppressing my blessing by guessing at the sounds and reaching for the alternatives, all because you claim that my name is just too hard. Well, maybe you are just too lazy and you don't really want to get to know me, because then you will be required to know how to say my name properly. No longer will I be like Theo, dressed in the wrong brands, wearing shirts sewn together by untrained hands, methodically stitching strange patterns together, all the while one sleeve was longer than the other. And when they weren't struggling on how to say my name wrong, there were other names that I would be called, like Oreo when teachers pet and whitewash, but those weren't the most innovative names of all, because they began to call me Carlton. Not Ashley, not Will. And I've totally heard Hillary before, but here Carlton was pretty unusual. But I didn't want to rock the boat, in fear that they may call me Aaliyah, so I said nothing. And I became an unwilling participant in a mutilated reality that perceived me as being nothing more than a white person with a deep tan. Too black to be white and too white to be black, these names were not formed off the basis of my personality. Yet they were placed as a basis that formed my identity, placed as expectations of my behavior to conformity, all the while stifling who I was truly meant to be. So please, when you state my name, I ask that you state it correctly, for it connects me to my family lineage and ancestry, connecting me to people I have never known before except through old photos and Papa's monologues. I ask that when you state my name that you state it right. It has a long-sounding E that comes after a silent Y. It's only 3 syllables short and it's only 8 letters long, and it's the name that I've been called since the day that I was born. So I'm not Oreo or teacher's pet or chick with the afro mane. Please call me Alisto, my God-given name. Thank you.
We have Donald coming up to read his poems.
With the ease of the graceful lover and the light skill of the sweet kid, she offers herself. Covered with lace, jewel, and garter belts, her breath is bittersweet. At the same time, young and painfully full of wisdom, used like the Duchess of Sade. Do not cry, do not shout names at her. Embrace her for all that her heart, playful as a child, and deep as the emotions that run into our veins. And I wrote the poems and then made the art piece. So here it is, Broken Minds. Anguish, so terribly, terribly deep, like a bowman in his arrow in a young deer's heart, stopped in the course of her elegant walk. Now all she knows is to stumble, sweating, panicking, searching wildly with her eyes in exit. She falls onto the colorful bed of autumnal leaves. Her spirit, her soul, from the sky looks, as he cuts her open up. He cuts her up in many pieces. My name is Dominique Saint-Marc and I made this piece in 2008. And I made the piece after the poem that is called in French Femme Brisée, which means literally broken woman, but the translation doesn't work so well. In English they call it broken minds, and each circle represents the mind of a woman that has been broken as a child by sexual abuse. And I wanted to convey an image of a beautiful image, because although you've been broken, your mind has been broken and you've gone through post-traumatic stress disorder and all the aftermath of sexual abuse, that you have reconstructed yourself into something beautiful. And I wanted it to be feminine. That's why I chose the embroidery stitches. I changed color of the stitches to show all the struggle, all the steps you have to go through to reconstruct yourself as a whole woman, and the pieces that are broken in your mind, because it has torn you apart so deeply as a person, and it took you so much to become whole again. So each person represents a woman, each circle is a woman that has been broken as a child by sexual abuse. So it's called Femme Brisée, or the piece has been done, as I say, after I wrote the poem, because I was very deeply affected, very severely by post-traumatic stress disorder, and I didn't have any clue that I had been affected by sexual abuse until the age of 41, which is the average age of for a woman to the age of 40, 42 to have flashback, discover that it had happened to you, because when you're a child it goes to Vigilia and it takes something to what they call something happened, trauma, I had a car accident, and it makes flashback happens, and then you realize that, oh my gosh, you know, all the flashback happens, and then you become healed, and that's what happens.